and it's 53 to 56. Uh, Clippers are up by 3 right now. They might end up getting this game. Hit that like and hit that sub. We at a little bit into the second half. And Chris Paul tried to get the ball to Aiden. Reggie Jackson shoots the shot. That's good. Clippers are Clippers are up 58 to 53. They got the momentum right now. The momentum has shifted. Beverly steals the ball. Now they're playing defense. So of course the momentum is gonna shift because they are at home, and that's rightfully so. That was just a good runner by Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson been playing good, like pretty much throughout this whole playoffs. Reggie Jackson crosses CP3 up, and that's good. Takes it in. Clippers are up 60 to 53. 7 minutes left to go. Well, 7:05 left to go in the third. Bridges gets it to Aiden. Aiden to CP3. CP3 dances and shoots the shot. That's good. 56 to 60. And Zubac is called for the. I mean, Booker is called for the foul. Sorry. Yeah, that was a foul. He fouled Terrence Mann on that one. I don't know why he would complain about that one, but he fouled him on that one. Paul George has a rock, takes it in. That's good. Clippers up 62 to 56. CP3 got the rock right now. Gets it to Booker with the left hand. He misses it. Booker just struggling today. Bridges gets it to Aiden. Aiden misses it. Rebound to Paul George. Paul George gets it to Beverly, and he is tripped. Beverly was a little out of control on that one. And Cameron Johnson is going to come in for Booker. Now this. And I think Booker is called for the technical foul. Yeah, Patrick Beverly's all in Booker's head. Booker got to be smart, man. He's got 4 fouls right now. Paul George gets it to Zubac, and Zubac slams it home. Clippers are up 64 to 56. And Terrence Mann takes it in, gives it to Zubac. Zubac is blocked by Crowder. And I don't know why they clearing the bench. It's like they clearing the bench over there. Zubac shoots the shot. That's good. Zubac shoots the second one. That's good. Clippers are up by 10. 5:14 left to go in the third quarter. And there's a scuffle on the ground. And Paul George and CP3 having some words. This game getting real competitive. Real chippy, man. Of course, that's what we want. That's what it's about. Playoff basketball. I'm wondering when Lou is gonna put in DeMarcus. Paul George hits the shot. That's good. 69-56. Clippers are up. CP3 got the rock. He's guarded by Terrence Mann. And I think Cam Johnson is called for the foul. and they just showed PG practicing those long shots. And he made that by luck, man. We back. Um, Rachel Nichols was talking to Ty Lue. Man, Ty Lue, man, um, he's he's kind of a weird coach. I think if he could get it done, though, people can start really recognizing him as a legit threat in terms of his coaching adjustments and his coaching style. Right now, they just look at Ty Lue as a guy that doesn't know how to adjust that well. The same, I mean, putting him in the same, kind of in the same sentence with like Doc. But, and they both have a championship. They both have one championship. Rebound out Paul George. Paul George takes it the length of the floor, gets it to Batum, Batum to Kennard, and Kennard hits it with the and one. He has a chance for a 4-point play, being that it was a three. Let's take a look and see if it was a three. Yeah, it was a three. He was behind there. Yeah, he was behind there. And Kawhi Leonard likes what he's seeing. Kennard hits it. Clippers are up 84 to 69. And that's good by sorry. He hits a shot. PG gets it to Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann gets it to Marcus Morris. Kennard gets it to Paul George. And there's a foul on the play. Who's they go against? I think that goes against CP3. CP3 is called for the foul. He's called for the blocking foul on Terrence Mann. Paul George has the right, dribbles, gets it to Kennard. Kennard gets it to Marcus Morris. He hits the shot. That's good. And they almost stole the ball, but Okay, and CP3 gets the ball to Devin Booker, blocked by Terrence Mann and Morris or Paul George's foul on that one. And Crowder got to hold his head. He has to keep his head. And he was trying not to foul, but the way that he was running, I mean, he really couldn't like slow down. So he was bound to foul him anyways. Paul George is at the line, shoots the first one. That was just a good block by Terrence, man. Paul George shoots the second one. That's good. Ices them both. The Clippers are up 89-71. Alley-oop to Aiden, 89-73. 10 minutes left to go. Who wants it more? Kennard shoots it. He's off on that one. And CP3 looking for the foul. I thought that was going to be a foul, but he hits that shot. Clippers are still up 89-76. CP3 at the top of the key. CP3 shoots it. He misses it. Aiden gets it to Cameron Johnson. Couldn't quite handle it. And Aiden was able to be there for the offensive board. And Phoenix pulls to within 11. And now Tyronn Lue wants to make a few adjustments. He's trying not to let Phoenix back into it. We back again. Uh, Clippers are up at 89 to 81. Reggie Jackson has a rock, gets it to Marcus Morris, still has the rock. Think he's holding it a little too long. Zubac is there for the offensive rebound, but couldn't tap it in. Uh, Phoenix, uh, Phoenix ball, and they need Devin Booker to be that scorer though. Without his scoring, that's that's not going to help Phoenix out at all. He can't be the only one. CP3 shoots it and misses it. 7:35 left to go. Terrence Mann, or I'm sorry, that was Paul George misses the shot. Booker has the rock, triples in. He Zubac guarding him, blows right past Zubac, and for the easy score. Finally was able to get a bucket as a much needed bucket. Phoenix is on a 12-0 run, 12-0 run. Paul George and Crowder almost has it, but I think it's going. I think it might be going to the Clippers. I'm not too sure. There should have been a foul on that previous play. Now I'm looking. Devin Booker got 15 points, shooting 5 for 18. Not a good shooting night. And there's a turnover right there by Booker, and Clippers with the score 91 to 83. 6:32 left to go. CP3 has the rock right now. And CP3 missed that shot. Reggie Jackson shoots it. That's good. 94-83. 6:02 left to go. Will the Clippers make history, man? Would they be able to beat this Phoenix team in a series? If the Clippers make it to the finals, oh boy. It's so many ways to dissect that, analyze it. You got a bunch of guys on the team that, mm, well, they've gotten rid of someone, but I know two guys on the team that were having some quote unquote chemistry issues. That to me, it spells a recipe for a disaster for real. All right, and we back. Mm, definitely here. Sun is getting ready to set out there in LA. And CP3 gets it to Crowder. Crowder gets it to Booker. Booker with the shot, he misses that one. Booker, like I said, is shooting 5 of 24. It was 5 of 23 until he missed that last one. That's a good shot. Yeah, I think he's arguing the call, but it's not gonna make a difference. I mean, he made the right call. Paul George is at the line, shoots it. That's good. 4:51 left to go. And they're just chasing Paul George. CP3 is all on Paul George right now. And now he's switching back. I think Bridges is on Jackson. Rebound Phoenix. CP3 gets it to Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson gets it back to CP3. CP3 eyeing the bucket, shoots it, and he's off on that one. That was a tough shot by CP3. I keep dropping my phone. And Clippers are up 96 to 83. 3:40 left to go in the game. You gotta like the way the Clippers came out and were aggressive. But it's not over yet. Now it's a 10-point game. Clippers are up 96 to 86. Paul George takes it in, gets it back to Bobby Schmurner. Bobby Schmurner hits the shot. Definitely capitalizing tonight. I think it's over with. I don't think Phoenix has enough. Aiden, uh, after a pass from Chris Paul, and Phoenix is back within 11. 2:47 left to go. Reggie Jackson hits that shot. That's good. Clippers are up 101 to 88. Um, CP3 loses the ball. Loses the ball. And that is dead homie with the shot, aka Pat Bell. The Clippers are back in it, and they got this momentum. They got the momentum. I'll be back in a minute, y'all. and it's all over. I think the Clippers are gonna go ahead and take this one, as they are up 106-92. It's over with. And the Clippers go ahead and win in a comeback fashion. Devin Booker didn't want to talk to nobody. Walks away from everybody. And that was just a good display of good team basketball. That was just a good team basketball, man. The Clippers wanted it more. The Clippers definitely wanted it more. And I think that Ty Lue, he's figuring out that Beverly's gonna be a pest. He's gonna annoy the shit out of Butler, out of Booker. I think that's what he figured out. This right here was a classic example of seeing what works and seeing what works and what doesn't work. We know now that Booker can't handle he can't handle that home. He cannot handle that home. Oh no. I turned the TV off. Oh man. Hold on 1 second, y'all. No. Think. Mhm. Yeah, he was all in his head. Um, Booker is still not headstrong. As good as a talent he is, he's still not headstrong. That's the aspect of his game that he's got to work on. Terrence Mann was able to come out and be aggressive, fill that void for Kawhi. Kennard, of course, Kennard hit a couple of key big shots. I know that there's some people that want the Clippers to lose just so that they can say, okay, well, you needed Kawhi Leonard, but I don't think that that's going to take that. I don't know, man. The Clippers, they done found something. Ty Lue done found a chess move that I think is going to work throughout this whole series now, and that is dead homie on D Book. That's what it is right now. We're gonna have to see. I mean, in the second half, they shot horrible. Phoenix shot horrible. They shot 36%. uh, the Clippers shot 54%, and they outshot them on 3 pointers too. Because the the Clippers shot 9 of 17, while the Suns shot I think it was four or 4 of 17 or something like that. They didn't shoot that good, especially that second half. They started to make a run, but wasn't gonna happen. And D Book, I can't say enough about D Book. He he's got to grow up, man. He can't let little stuff like this get to him. A tenacious defender like Pat. man, will easily get in your head and distract you. He will easily get in your head and distract you. D Book has got to step it up, man. And he don't even. I mean, the problem is not really his offense. His shot ain't coming. His shots aren't coming, but you can't let little stuff like that get to you. You have to keep pushing. He let he let uh, Patrick Beverly get inside of his head. He let him get all inside of his mental. You can't let little stuff like that get to you, and that's what he did tonight. It affected his whole game. His whole game. He did not shoot that good. He did not shoot that good. He had a few points here and there, but for the most part, he didn't play that good. You know, and Ty Lue's going to continue to do that upon him. He's going to continue to use that upon him. Uh, let's see, D Book, he only had 15 points tonight. Okay, Chris Paul had 15 and 12. Uh, he did what he could. Coming back in 39 minutes of play. Uh, I'm impressed by the way Bridges stayed in the fight. Even though he only played 26 minutes. Uh, and DeAndre Ayton, solid. He had a solid game, but it just wasn't enough. And of course, Cameron Johnson, I like how he came in and tried to stay with the fight, but pretty much, I mean, there wasn't any other big production from anyone else. You know, you can't say enough about the job Patrick Beverly does. I mean, he only played 27 minutes, but in those 27 minutes, he was antagonizing Devin Booker. Some people might look at, well, he didn't he didn't score that many points and all this other stuff. He's not in there for that. He's not in there for that. He's in there to cause disruption, to get up under the 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 opponent's skin. He's in there to be a pest, pretty much, and that's what he did because he sees how weak-minded Devin Booker is. It, it when you say a player is weak-minded, they can have all the talent in the world, but if they're weak-minded, you could get in their head and just throw them off. That's just like with anything in life. You can have all the talent in the world, but if your mental fortitude isn't right, you're not gonna accomplish very much. You're not gonna accomplish very much. And I like the fact that Ty Lue, was able to figure out something. Now, everybody was like, yeah, Boogie should play, Boogie should play, Boogie should play. They certainly didn't need him in this game. Okay, they could have used him, but they really didn't need him. They had the momentum. Uh, and I see that they were using the triangle was working for them. You know, uh, just I mean, just another solid coaching effort by Ty Lue. Um, Overall, hold on one sec. Overall, the team, in terms of the overall field goals, neither one of the teams shot particularly well. The LA Clippers shot 45%, while the Phoenix Suns shot 38.9%. Now, Phoenix outshot them in terms of the free throws. They was at 92%, while the Clippers were at 83%. So they were both pretty high. But where I think where the biggest thing where they they had got dominated on was on the rebounds, on the boards. Uh, the Clippers had out rebounded them 51-43, and um, they were also pretty elite on the defensive end because they let them in blocks and steals, and of course, they outscored them in the paint 38-34. So just a great game. Now, will the Clippers continue to be able to do this? That's the big question because they are still in LA. They're not going anywhere. And if they tie it up, now they bring that momentum, they bring it back to Phoenix. They got to go into even more a more hostile environment in Phoenix because Phoenix gets loud too. I think Hitman X was mentioning that too. Phoenix gets loud too, just as loud as Utah and the Garden and all these other places. So we'll have to see what happens. Um, I'm not saying that they can get swept now. They're not gonna get swept now. They can't get swept. They saved they saved everything from getting swept tonight. They definitely got that. They got that O off of there. But other than that, I thank you for listening. Anybody that pulls up to this and listens a little bit later, this is Polo Sports Talk and ENT. If there's not anything else, y'all like it, sub subscribe, also share this video as well. Till then, man, y'all have a good night. I holla.